Hello and welcome to Big Orbit Games unboxing video of the new Weiss Schwarz Sword Art Online 2 re-edit. My name is Simon. I'm doing the unboxing today. So this is going to be a much faster unboxing than my usual ones. So this is the latest set to come out for Weiss Schwarz. It's a re-release, effectively, of the original Sword Art Online 2 set. So there are 100 reissue types, or reprints basically, from the original Sword Art with 19 new cards. So, as I said at the start, this is going to be a short video because what I'm going to do is basically rip through the packs to find some of those brand new cards. Part of the reason for that is the fact that I'm also not an expert on Weiss Schwarz. So, as much fun as it would be to sit and go through the cards, I really don't know enough to add anything on top of what I'd have done in the original Sword Art Online 2. So here we go. So just have a quick look at the promo. Level 1, cost 1. Sinon takes on a powerful opponent promo. Continuous, if the number of other avatars or nets you have is 3 or more, it gets plus 1k. And it has classic encore, and it's a 6k. Yeah, just nice, solid all-round card. So, here we go. We'll have a look at the first one. I'm going to just pause for 1 second, seeing as it's going to be a short video anyway. It's quite nice packaging, actually. The colour's really nice on there. So there's going to be a bit of squinting as I flick through the cards. I'm sure there's lots of exciting cards in here that if you're playing Sword Art or you're after Sword Art cards, there we go, 3 cool, then, you know, lots of exciting cards that I'm sure you'll be after. However, as I said, there's no point in me going back over stuff. These are just straight up reprints in most cases. So this is mostly just me checking the card numbers and names. So here we go, it's our first one. So, and what did we get in the pack? Lightning Flash Yasuna is our rare. So, our first one is Dicey Cafe Gilbert. So it's card number 118. So the first 100 are the reprints, and 101 to 119 are the new ones. So it's level 2, cost 1 backup, 2,500 power, which is quite low for a level 2. 2 abilities. You have the auto pay 2 and put an avatar or net character from your hand into your waiting room. When you use this card's backup, you can pay the cost to choose one of your opponent's characters with a level higher than your opponent's level and put it on the bottom of their deck, so you can tuck away someone who's cheated in a higher level, which is quite a common thing to have. There's a lot of builds and a lot of decks that have ways to get higher level characters out before they should, so yeah, that's a really nice way of dealing with them. And it has a backup for 2,500. So you can understand why the power's a bit low for a level 2, incredibly low. The reason being, it's useful for tucking away your opponent's cards. Like, you know, there's lots of cards like level 3, but in your hand it's 1 lower and all those sorts of things. So yeah, that's useful for dealing with those kinds of pesky decks and cards. So I do seem to have a problem sort of peeling between the cards here. After Party, Kaiko, and we also have Temporary Alliance, Sinon was my rare. I'm starting to think I might have missed one here. After Party Kaiko, I'm pretty sure I've got that pronounced right, but I could be wrong, my apologies if I am. So it's level 1, cost 0, 2,000 power, almost at 200 then. Auto, put a climax from your hand into your waiting room. When this card is placed on stage from hand, to choose an avatar or net character in your waiting room and return it to hand, so a nice bit of recursion. And auto, when it becomes reversed, if this card's battle opponent is level 1 or lower, you may reverse that character as well, so it assassinates at the same time. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to double check. Do you get one of the new cards in each booster? Is that how this works? Did I just miss one? I did! Dicey was in the first pack, but everyone at home shouted at me for that. I am sorry. So you've had 2 Dicey ones. So it looks like there's 1 in every pack, just for the rare. Interesting. So let's have a look. So if my theory is right, if we flick through, it is! Aha! Cool! So, single dual wielding. What about the Climax though? I'll have to double check that. Anyway. Adventure with Everyone UE. So, cost 0, level 0, 1,500 power. When this card is placed on stage from hand, look at up to 2 cards from the top of the deck and put it on top of your deck in any order. Good for setting up attacks. And also pay 1 to return it to hand. When a climax is put in the climax zone, you can pay the cost to choose one of your characters, and it gets plus 2.5k until the end of your opponent's next turn. Defensive boost. You'd use it on a back row player. Set yourself up for your attacks. Give yourself a nice boost, and then you've got the open field to put it back down again next turn. Pretty cool. After Party Kaiko. And we have Undefeated Super Swordsman Yui. So, we've had a couple of the same ones already. So I have to keep an eye out on the Climaxes. See, not having opened one of the boosters, I thought we'd only end up with a reprint every so often, but it looks like you get one in every pack, which is a really nice touch. I really like that. Makes having a reprint set much better. Asuna Invites to Party, which I remember is quite a popular card. Quest to get Excalibur, so there is a new yellow version of that one. Rika Delighted at the Meeting. Level 1, cost 1. She's 1500 power. 2 abilities. Auto, when you use this card's backup, if you have an avatar or net character, choose one of your characters in battle and it gets plus 1k. And its backup is 1.5k. So it's just a 2.5k backup, basically. There's a much shorter way of saying that. But I suppose it's it requires you to have at least the avatar or net character, which, you know, you kind of should if you're playing this kind of, playing a deck of this. Beacon of Hope, cool. And Braves of 27th floor. So here we have Intense Spirit Climb. So level 1, cost 0, 4,500 power. 2 abilities. This ability activates up to 1 time per turn. When you use an act, this card gets plus 15k until end of turn. And auto, when a climax is put in a climax, this card gets plus 15k. So there's a way to give it 3k a turn, basically, making it 7.5k, putting it toe to toe with a lot of level 2s. That's pretty cool. Useful. Just nice, you know, nice and simple power buff, basically. Agile Start sooner, and then our double R Adventure with Everyone, Lisbeth. Nice. So we have Agile Start sooner. Very nice artwork, actually. A good shot from the show. Or is it from the movie? So level 1, cost 1, 8,000 power. Continuous of the character facing this card is a higher level than this card. This card cannot front attack. Now, for some people that's not too issue. They prefer doing side attacks so they can keep their defense nice and strong. But for me, not being able to frontal attack, I like suicide running into cards. So, you know, it's a powerful level 1, but I don't like not being able to frontal attack. That's you know, it's a big downside for me there. Here we have Adventure with Everyone, Sinon, and then our Single R Determination with Life on the Line, Clarito. So, quite a bit of text here. Let's see what we've got. So it's a level 2, cost 1, 7,500 power. Her auto is pay 1 to... auto is pay 1 to put a climax from your hand into your waiting room. When this card is placed on stage from hand, you can pay that cost to choose a climax in the waiting room and return it to your hand. So, recur a climax. Useful. Good for climax comboing. And auto, when it attacks, if the character facing this card is level 3 or higher, this card gets plus X power until the end of turn, where X is 1,000 multiplied by the number of avatar and net characters you have. Ooh, so that was what, potential 5k on top? Because is it the character facing this card gets and multiply the number of... so it's not other either, it's just the number of. So if you have 5 of them out there, you can potentially get another 5k, so that makes you 12.5k, which is... from memory, is enough to hit most level 3s, or at least be, you know, equaling them. That's pretty useful. Here we have Adventure with Everyone, Silica again. As soon as Commanding Strength was our rare, and on top of the World Tree for the climax. They said there are, unless I've missed them, and there is potential I have, because I butchered the opening of this pack. There's some new Climax cards as well, so sorry if everyone wanted to see all the reprint cards. Like I said, unfortunately, I don't really know a huge amount about them. So, Sleeping Knights, Tolkien, and Nori and Jun is my rare for the pack. And I have Frightened Eyes, Sinon. You don't look that frightened. So level 0, cost 0, 4,000 power, and you cannot play event cards and backups from your hand whilst it's on the field. So you're paying for, even though you're not paying any stock for it, you are paying in your versatility to have that level 0 down. See, personally to me it doesn't seem worth it, but that's just me. Virtual and Reality, Leaf and Segura. So yeah, my crime with Mother's Rosario. My issue with that is just limiting what you can do is never a good thing. Especially if you forget. That's embarrassing. So, Comforting Moment Asuna is a level 0, cost 0, 1k. Auto, return 2 characters in your waiting room to your deck and shuffle your deck. Okay, so when it's placed on stage from hand, you may pay that cost to give this card +1 slot until the end of turn. Oh, cool. So, yeah, just shuffle some cards back in that you've lost previous turns, maybe stuff that you really do need to get out of the waiting room, to give it +1 soul. That's a nice ability. And when it becomes reversed in battle, reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is level 1 or higher, you may put this card into your stock. I like that card. There's a nice bit of versatility to it there. I like that a lot. So, next one. Not time limit leafer. Intense Spirit Klein. And what are you hiding? Ooh, R attacking waves Asuna. So this is one of the new cards. So it's a level 3, cost of 2 for 5,000 power, which is low for level 3, but let's dive into the abilities. Continuous Assist. All of your avatar or net characters in front of this card get plus 2,000 power. And the following ability. When this card's battle opponent becomes reversed, you may put that character into your opponent's memory. Oh, that's horrible. Like, hiding people's cards away in the memory is never good, because there's almost never a way to get them out of the memory. Also, when this card is placed on the stage from hand, search your deck for up to 1 avatar or net character of which your opponent put into your hand and shuffle your deck. This card's seeming incredibly broken already. So, auto. Pay 2 and put a card from your hand into your waiting room. When your other character attacks, if a card named Quest to get Excalibur is in your climax area and the number of the avatar or net characters you have is 4 or more, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your cards named Attacking Waves Kirito and this card and exchange them. Okay. So, that's pretty cool. So yeah, that's a disgustingly powerful card. See, maybe we'll pull an Attacking Waves Kirito. That'd be cool to see how the two interact with each other. Adventure with Everyone Yui, and our rare is Adventure with Everyone Leafer. And then we had Penis Resurrection. So this is also one of the new ones, number 107. So it's a level 3, cost 2, 9,000 power, a bit more of a classic amount of power. Continuous, it gets plus 500 power for each of your other avatar or net characters, so other this time, so plus 2k potential. When this card is placed on the stage from hand, look at up to X cards from the top of the deck. Choose up to 1 card from amongst them and put it onto your hand. Put the rest into your waiting room, and X is equal to the number of avatar and net characters you have, so potential 5. And also, put 2 characters from your hand into your waiting room. When this card's battle opponent becomes reversed, to put that battle opponent into your opponent's clock. Oh, damaging them. Oh, that's mean. It's like insult to injury. It's like, haha, I've defeated your character and injured you. Another one I very much like. I can see lots of deck builds around these things. Agile Star Asuna, and our rare is Zekken Yukio, who I believe is a very popular card at the moment, and Phantom Bullet for the Climax. So, let's have a look. So, here we have Adventure with Everyone Silica. And then if I can get to the card underneath, Like a Younger Sister Silica. That's your Silica pack. And I believe this is the new quest to get Excalibur for yellow. So double soul, when it's placed on cards from hand, choose a yellow in waiting room, put it into your stock, and all of your characters get plus 1 soul. Hopefully I didn't miss one of the climaxes in there, because I think there's another 1 or 2 as well. But we will find out. So Frightened Eyes Sinon, Machine of Ice Sinon. We had a Sinon pack, and Fairy Dance for the Climax. So we're getting towards the end of the box now. So this is the 3rd booster. Ooh, R Gathering Materials Silica. A little spoiler there. Fateful S-Stock Wielder, I think I said that right. And Rika Delighted at the Meeting. Okay, so Rika is the backup. We're getting there. Leave the group Asuna, nice. Comforting moment, Asuna. After the battle, Kirito, cool. And we have Star Slash. Good old reprint. So, after the battle, Kirito. Level 0, cost 0, 1000 power. Auto, this ability activates up to once per turn. When you use an act, choose one of your characters and give it plus 500 power until end of turn. It's a nice little buff. In this game, 500 is enough to make a difference. And it's also Brainstormer, so act, brainstorm, pay 1 and rest 2 characters to reveal 4 cards from the top of the deck, put them into your waiting room. For each climax, you can draw up to 2 cards, choose a card in your hand and put it into your waiting room. So there's a good bit of sort of like looting cards there. Cool. So I'm going to guess the last pack we're going to get an SP. No. That'd be amazing if I just scored it like that. So we have Adventure with Everyone Sin On, and our final card, ooh, it is a pretty one though. Number 23 is Demise of Zakan, Triple R. Very pretty foiling there. And we have Dual Wielding User as our final climax. Yes, very pretty. Very nice foiling. It's nice texture to it on there. Right, so what we're going to do, seeing if the video wasn't terribly long, we're going to count the different cards. 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to have room to do all of them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then we're starting to get to the repeats here. So I'll just double check I haven't missed any. 13, 14. So I think if I've counted right, that is 14 of the different cards we have had. So we've had 14 of the reprint cards. That's interesting. So we've almost had one of each of the reprints. Obviously, the catch being is some of these, some of them are going to be like of the higher rarity, so the chance of pulling them is obviously that little bit lower. Oh, 108 Adventure with Everyone Elizabeth. Sorry, that is a new one. It's 108. My apologies. It's probably a really important one as well, and I missed it. So 15 of the 19. Level 3 costs 2, 9,000 power. Continuous, if the number of climaxes in your waiting room is 2 or less, this card gets -1 level while in hand, so it is an important card. Continuous, this card gets plus 500 power for each of your other avatar or net characters. And auto, put a card from your hand into your waiting room. When this card is placed on the stage from hand, you can pay the cost to put the top card of your clock into your stock. So, cool bit of healing. It's only on play though, so you can't abuse it too much. But still, the -1 level just means you can play it out that bit earlier as well. Keep yourself nice and low level and healed. Nice. I'm sorry I missed that. I'm very sorry. This is why we check. This is why we check. Oh my god, determination with life on the line. 16. I don't know how I managed to miss that one as well. Smooth. Very smooth of me. So, let's take a look at this one. Determination with life on the line creator. So level 1 costs 0, 4,500 power. Auto, when this card is placed on the stage from your hand, reveal the top card of your deck, and if it's an avatar or net character, this card gets plus 2k until end of turn. So 6.5k character basically. But only on play. Auto, when this card is put into the waiting room from the stage, you may reveal up to 3 cards from the top of the deck, and if one or more of those cards, if you reveal one or more cards, choose up to 1 avatar or net character from amongst them, put it into your hand and put the rest into your waiting room, choose a card in hand and put it into your waiting room. Whew. It's a very long-winded way to draw some cards, but it gets things into your waiting room, which I guess there are some small amount of combinations therein for that, but I guess it at least filters through your deck for you. So there we go. I think that is everything. We are now just double checking. So what was that? 16 different uniques from the reprints, which isn't, you know, a couple of boxes, and you should have at least 1 each of the reprints, which for collecting purposes is great. I probably have missed 1 or 2 in here, but let's not go through every single thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, yeah. So 3 off of having 1 each of the brand new cards, so that's not, like I said, not too bad at all. So the new cards seem really good. This is the short way to put it. There's some really nice, these level 3s have some really nice abilities, you know. Easily see whole decks being built around them, can't you? A couple of the level 1s and 0 ones, you know, interesting stuff. Level 0s have some really cool abilities, but it's these 3s that you're going to be deck building around, isn't it? So, very nice, especially the attacking ways. I'd like to have seen the attacking ways created to see whether the 2 combo together, but I like seeing a level 3 that's an assist, not just a frontline beat stick. So, there we go. If you are a big fan of Sword Art Online, I'm glad that there is at least 1 reprint card in every single pack. That way it makes it much less stressful for collecting this. So, there we go. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below. Remember, all the cards you've seen here today can be bought and sold individually on our website, bigorbitcards.co.uk. Have a look at that. Remember to like and subscribe. Check out my other Sword Art Online unboxing videos if you're curious. Otherwise, I hope you've enjoyed watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.